Long before churches were built, and before the Bible reached every nation, there were people who had never heard the name of the true God. Yet, one question resonated in every human heart. Who is God? Tonight, we follow the journey of one man. A man who had never seen a Bible, never heard the voice of a prophet, and never known the name of Jesus. Yet, deep within his heart, he yearned to know, who is the creator of all things? This forest was his home. These mountains, his shelter. The rivers provided him with water, and the trees with food. But each sunrise brought forth another question within him. Who made all this? Tribal man asks himself, who paints the sky each morning? Who commands the sun to rise? Who instructs the moon to shine? Who fills the rivers? Who taught the birds to sing? Who created me? Who is God? One of the villagers come and say, the stone protects us, bow before it. Another one, no, tree is stronger, tree is God. Another from other side, the sun gives life. Without the sun we perish. The sun is God. Tribal man, stepping between them and shouting,
Stop! Enough!
if your gods are real, why do they fight? Can there be so many creators? Can truth be divided? Is there only one true God? If there is someone greater than the sky, greater than the mountains, greater than the tree, please show yourself to me. I do not desire another idol. I desire the truth. Living God took him through the time to reveal himself as the true God who created everything. His journey had begun. There, a shepherd named Moses faithfully cared for his flock. 40 years earlier, he had lived in Pharaoh's palace. Now, he lived as a humble shepherd, but God had not forgotten him. On this ordinary day, God was about to do something extraordinary. Tribal man thinking himself, where am I? Who is this man? Why does this place feel different? Moses and tribal guy, what is this? That bush is on fire, yet it is not burning away. I must go closer and see this strange sight.
Moses. Moses.
Here I am.
Do not come any closer. Take off your sandals, for the place where you are standing is holy ground.
For the first time in his journey, the seeker stood in the presence of the living God. No idol, no image, no statue, but the holy God who cannot be contained by human hands.
I have seen the suffering of my people. I have heard their cry. I know their pain, and I have come down to rescue them. Now go. I am sending you to Pharaoh.
Lord, who am I that I should go? If the people ask me, what is his name? What shall I say to them?
Tell them, I am who I am. Say to the people of Israel, I am has sent me.
Tribal man whispering in awe, I am? I don't understand. Moses asked the tribal man, You seek the true God, don't you? Tribal man stepping out slowly. Yes, all my life I have searched for him. Who is he? Moses started to say, "The gods of men are made by men. They are carved from stone, built from wood, covered with gold. But the true God was never created. No one gave him life. No one made him. He has no beginning, and he has no end. He simply is. He is the eternal one, self-existence, self-sufficient God." The seeker had found his first answer. God is not like the gods of the nations. He does not depend on anyone. He is the eternal one, the great I am. Wait, there is still so much I don't understand. If God is so great, can he really use ordinary people like me? That question would soon be answered. God would take him to another time, a time when Israel lived in fear, a place where a frightened young man was hiding. Yet, heaven called him by a different name, Mighty Warrior. Israel was living under the cruel rule of the Midianites. Every harvest was stolen. Every family lived in fear. Instead of celebrating their harvest, the people hid from their enemies. Among them was a young man named Gideon. Tribal man whispering himself, "Why is he hiding? What is he afraid of?" This was no mighty soldier. This was a frightened farmer. He was hiding in a wine press so the enemy would not steal the little grain his family had left. But while people saw fear, God saw a leader. The angel of the Lord enters and says,
"The Lord is with you, mighty warrior."
Gideon responds, "Mighty warrior? Who are you talking to? Surely not me. If God is with us, why has all this happened? Where are all the miracles our fathers told us about? Now the Lord has abandoned us." Gideon believed his weakness defined him, but God was about to show him that he sees far beyond human fear.
"Go in the strength you have. I am sending you."
Gideon again responds, "Lord, my clan is the weakest, and I am the least in my entire family. How can I save Israel?"
"I will be with you."
Tribal man thinks, "He is afraid, just like me. Can God really use someone like him?" God does not call people because they are already strong. He calls them, then gives them the strength they need. Then, God took Gideon to the battlefield with his power. Thousands answered Gideon's call to fight, but God had another plan. Then Lord said to Gideon,
"They are too many."
Then a large group of soldiers immediately drops their weapons and leaves the battlefield. 22,000 returned home. Lord again comes to Gideon and said,
"Still, they are too many."
Finally, 10,000 became only 300. Tribal man asks Gideon, "Only 300 against that massive army? This is impossible." Gideon responds, "Yes, for us, it is completely impossible, but nothing is impossible for God. Tonight, no one will remember our strength. They will remember His." mighty weapons, no powerful army, only faith. God turned fear into courage, weakness into strength, and impossible odds into victory. Tribal man shaking his head. I understand now. God didn't choose you because you were brave. You became brave because God was with you. Gideon says, exactly. People look at what we are. God looks at what we can become. When He calls us, He also walks with us. Here, the seeker had discovered another truth. The eternal God is not distant. He walks beside ordinary people. He calls the fearful, strengthens the weak, and gives victory that only He can receive glory for. Tribal man asks again, if God can give courage, can He also defeat death? That answer awaited him in a small village called Bethany, where hope had already been buried for 4 days. Yet the author of life was about to speak. Once again, the journey continued. This time, the seeker arrived in a quiet village called Bethany, but there was no joy, no celebration, only sorrow. A man named Lazarus had died. 4 days had passed. To everyone there, hope had already been buried with him. And many Jews had joined around Martha and Mary to comfort them concerning their brother. Into that scene, Jesus comes. So when Jesus came, He found that He had already been in the tomb 4 days. Now Martha, as soon as she heard that Jesus was coming, went and met Him, but Mary was sitting in the house. Martha said to Jesus,
Lord, if Thou hadst been here, my brother had not died.
Then, when Mary came where Jesus was and saw Him, she fell down at His feet, saying to Him,
Lord, if Thou hadst been here, my brother had not died.
Tribal man, death, even the strongest cannot escape it. Can anyone truly bring him back from the grave? At that very moment, place filled with tears, walked the one who gives life. He did not come with a vast army. He did not come with weapons. He came with profound compassion and with absolute power. Jesus asked,
Where have you laid him?
They said to him, Lord, come and see. Tribal man thinks in his mind, He is crying. Why? If He has all this power, why does He cry with them? All of a sudden, Jesus commands,
Take away the stone.
Lord, by this time he stinketh, for he had been dead 4 days.
Did I not tell you that if you believe, you will see the glory of God? Lazarus, come out.
Tribal man stumbling backward in amazement and says himself, Impossible. Death itself obeyed His voice. Who is this man?
I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me will live, even though he dies.
The seeker had witnessed another truth. Death is powerful, but Jesus is far greater. The grave could not keep Lazarus, because the author of life had spoken, yet an even greater moment was still to come. Soon, the one who raised the dead would willingly walk toward his own death. Tribal man started to think, I have seen his power. I have seen his compassion. If he can raise the dead at a word, why would he ever allow death to touch him? That answer was waiting in Jerusalem. The greatest revelation of God would not be seen in a spectacular miracle. It would be seen on a cross. The final journey had begun. The seeker had seen God's eternity. He had witnessed God's power. He had seen God's authority over death. Now, he was about to witness something even greater, the love of God.
Crucify him! Crucify him! Crucify him!
Tribal man looking around. Who are they talking about? Who are they going to kill? Tribal man recognizing him. It's him, the one who raised Lazarus. Why are they hurting him? The one who strengthened the fear was beaten. The one who raised the dead was now led to die. Tribal man thinks himself, why doesn't he stop them? He has the power. I saw him. Death obeyed his voice. He was not silent because he was weak. He was silent because love chose obedience. Every step brought him closer to saving the world.
Out of the way! You move when I tell you! Get up! Get back!
Tribal man says, someone, please help him. Soldier pushes tribal man and shouts, stay back! No one took his life. He willingly gave it. Tribal man shouts with sorrow, no, no, please stop. Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. The tribal man began his journey with one question: who is God? He found the answer. God is the great I Am, the God who calls the weak, the God who has authority over death, and finally, the God who loved the world enough to give his own son. The search is over. The mission begins.
Clear the way.